Hello and welcome. Race number 6 tonight at New Smyrna. We're ready to get rolling, and 200 laps around this half-mile racetrack is going to be a fun one. So double points tonight, 200 laps, a lot of new guys in here, a lot of fast guys. So we're going to see how it lines up at the end of qualifying. On the top of the board right now, it's Walker Cole. He's top of the board. Kale goes P2, Chad P3. So a lot of new guys in here this week. So excited about that. Let's go ahead and move this to the right side as we can see more of the leaderboard over here. But 29, we'll say 27, obviously with me and Doug in here. So us not running, but a big field tonight for these drivers. They got to be careful with it. 200 laps, 2 sets of tires in the pit, so they're going to have to be careful with that. A little bit of a rule change. The 2 cars that cause a wreck go to the back no matter what. So car gets involved, or the car gets spun, he gets an UL, unfortunately, but still, that's hopefully to clean it up. And obviously, like it's been, the guy that turns someone else or causes something, they go to the back. So it's going to be fun to see how that comes into play. But Walker Cole goes top of the board with a 4-2-1 at the moment. Still a few guys to qualify. Don't think Jacob is qualified. Austin Albritton, Zach, Vinny, Aaron. 2 weeks ago winner there at Five Flags. So still a long ways to go before the end of qualifying. But top of the board right now is Walker Cole. We'll see here. Zach was actually top of the board, including me, but like always. But Zach top of the board at the end of practice. Jacob, Austin, Kale, and Matt. Usually the top 5. Hunter Gerald, a new guy in the league, but top 5 right there at the end of practice is we normally expect it to be. There's qualifying lap. Jacob with a 3-6-1. He goes top of the board. Now that's going to bump Walker Cole out of that top spot. Austin Albritton, he goes second on the board there with a 3-7. Just a little bit off of Jacob, but it seems like the first laps by everybody is better on the tires. So right there, Jacob seeming to have the pole at the moment. Take a look at Jacob's lap. Ended up running the same exact lap time there. So a good lap there for Jacob. Austin Albritton, 3-7. So it looks like everybody's first laps were the quicker ones. Nope. Right there. Walker went barely quicker. Aaron McMorrin, he jumps up to P4 on the board. We'll see if he's got anything on that second lap. Ran a 4-2-6 that first one. Put him outside row. Where's it going to put him? Aaron, second lap of 470. Not going to be able to do it. Still have a few more to qualify. Billy and Jason, but 10 seconds left. Doesn't look like they're going to be able to do it. Looks like Jacob's going to get the pole. Great lap there for Jacob. Puts him top of the board. Jacob was able to run every race. I think he'd be in pretty good contention but for that championship, but just missed those first few weeks. But now he's on the back foot. But on the pole, Jacob Smith ends up getting it over some pretty fast guys. Austin Albritton, Walker Cole, Aaron McMorrin, Zach, Kale, Monty, Chad, Matt. I mean, that whole, we'll say top 10 has a shot at it no matter what. I mean, Vinny's pretty deep in the field. He's going to make a charge to the field. A lot of the new guys don't know what they got. We saw it happen last week. A new guy in the league, his first race with us, and ended up getting his first win. Don't believe he's here tonight, but this one's going to be fun to watch. So 25 cars qualified. We should have 27 on the grid when we get running for the 200-lap race here at New Smyrna. Seeing everybody on the field now. Just one more to grid, but looks good so far. Top of the board, as I said, a little bit of a rundown of it. Jacob Smith gets the pole. Austin Albritton to his outside. Austin in the points fight with Chris, who's a little bit further back in the 15, as you'll see on the screen. But Jacob gets pole. Austin to his outside. Walker Cole showed a lot of speed at Phoenix. Don't believe he ran last week, but is back this week, and he runs P3 at the end of qualifying. To his outside, Aaron McMorrin sits fourth, highest of the Vegas drivers in this field. Fifth, Zach Zaudiver. And then sixth was Kel McClinney, but I think he had motor problems, so he ended up not being able to get there, or something happened about, say, motor issues. But so he's going to be sixth. That's going to move up the outside line. But next row number 4, going to be Monty Tipton and Chad Adams in row 4. Row 5 is going to be Matt Frady and the 187 of Hunter Jarrell. So good to have him. He's the first, his first race with us. Put some P10 on the board. That's pretty good there. And then Bully Chef and Chris Pilo, another driver in the chance for the championship. Me and Chris, he's going to look for that as much as he can, try to beat Austin Albritton. Then Dakota Williams, his first race with us. Casey Wynn, his first race with us. Vinny Rucci, seen him have a lot of speed last few weeks. VMR driver to his outside, his teammate. Next, Chase Albright, his first race. Joshua Johnson, his first race. So a lot of newer guys. Tristan Pena, he runs at Madera Speedway in the junior late models, but youngest driver in the field, believe only 11 years old. So we'll see what he's able to do in that 50 machine. You're going to have Jacob Roy, Zach Willingham, Justin, Johnny, Mike, Colton, who didn't end up qualifying. Same thing with Jason Spears. So a bad run there for them, but back at the front of the field, pace car lights are out. We're going to get going green this time at the stripe. 200 laps, halfway break at 100. We're ready for 200 laps and the battle at the beach at New Smyrna. Pace car pulls off. Jacob Smith and Austin Albritton on the front row. Battle at the beach at New Smyrna is green. Already a good start there. Jacob Cole, Walker Cole down the back straightaway. He's sideways. Caution number 1 waves. And that's already going to be the start. One car gets loose on the exit of the corner. That was the 10 of Walker Cole. He's slow down the back straightaway. Let's go ahead and take a look at that there. On the exit of turn 2. Ends up just getting loose on the exit of 2. Hits the inside wall pretty hard. Contact more down the back straightaway. Looks like everybody was able to save it. But contact and problems early on this first caution. One on the wall there after the fact, but able to save it, keep it going. But caution on lap 1 already. So on lap 1, problems for the third place runner in practice. From when I ran a few laps, the car was definitely loose on the cold tires and new tires. We saw a few get loose there, but Walker Cole, the first victim of the cold tires, ended up spinning on the inside line. And he went around, but first victim of it, falls short. Guy running third, one of the best one of the fastest in the league ends up getting caught out by it. So unfortunately they're on the back foot starting out with the same front row. That's going to move up everybody a few spots. Don't look like anybody else pitted, but already problems on these new tires. We're going to have to be careful and watch on the start of these runs how aggressive people are trying to make those moves and how much they're going to try to get out of it. Make sure they don't make any mistakes from it. Alrighty, same front row at the start of the field. Jacob Smith and Austin Albritton. Row 2, a little bit of a shake-up. Aaron McMorrin on that inside line. Zach to his outside. We're going to get back going here. Pace car pulls off. Jacob fires early. Back green. Good restart for the front row there. Through 1 and 2. Everybody seemed to be pretty clean throughout it. Down the back straightaway on the chopper cam. Way up above the racetrack. Looking at most of this front of the field. Is everybody trying to file out, get in line. Caution already. Looks like problems entering turn 3. And caution number 2 of the night is going to wave. Have to go back and take a look at it. Fucking A. You fuckers. What the hell? Alright, gonna have to go back and take a look at it. See what happened. I'm not for sure. I can't find it yet. Oh, it looked like the 18 there was possibly slow on the back straightaway. Yes, it was. It was the 18 and 911 make contact on the exit of turn 2. That was the 18 coming down into the 911. I'd say I'd give that more all bully, and then they were just slow getting into 3. Slid all the way down the back straightaway, but 18 into the right rear of the 911, Vinny Rucci, and that spun him around. That's hard contact for the 18 and 911 in the wall. But unfortunately, problems way early in this one. Cautions breed cautions, and we're seeing it. Start of the race. A lot of the field, as you see in the bottom left, up a lot of spots from the start, but still a long ways to go. Pace car lights are out down the back stretch this time. Same front row, different second row. We're going to try it once again. Jacob Smith, Austin Albritton. Austin won the season opener at Irwindale Speedway. Jacob still looking for his first win. Jacob fires back green for the restart on lap 15. Great restart for Jacob there. Austin's going to slot in line in P2. Down the back straightaway. Clean so far. Into 3 and 4. A little bit of contact at the back of the field, but most of the front runners able to keep it going. Is right on board with the 911 of Vinny Rucci on the nose cam. Looking in front. Battling up with his teammate in the 70 just in front of him. A little bit of contact there made. Vinny had to back out of it. Smart move, but now he's going to get challenged by the 49 of Chase Albright to his inside. Vinny tried to check up to make sure he didn't get in the back of his teammate. Kind of costed him there. 3 VMR cars in a row. Now the 59 Dakota Williams trying to work his way through the field. A few very similar paint schemes. Not sure if these guys are buddies or what, but they're all very similar in the paint scheme wise. So I'm going to say that they are buddies. 2 of them look identical, but at the front of the field, still single file throughout. Looking out back as caution waves for the 3rd time tonight. Don't know what happened on it, but it looks like problems on the back straightaway. We're going to go to the 3rd caution of the night. Fucking hate people. Alrighty. 2nd caution of the night. Waves. I can't find this 2nd caution. I can't find this 2nd caution. I'm not for sure where it was at. Take a look at it, possibly on the front straightaway. The 30. Low down the front straightaway. That's Jacob Roy. Don't think he stopped. He did stop in the middle of 3 and 4, so that was the caution to reset. So he stops, and that causes the yellow. So that's unfortunate, but cautions coming out. Had a good green flag run, and someone stopping on the track causes that yellow. So not what we needed to have happen, but unfortunately, that's what is going to happen. Is the 911 of Vinny Rucci comes down pit road, possibly taking damage, and he does. Doesn't take tires or anything there. All right. We're going to double up once again. Hopefully able to have a decent green flag run here. Just a few mistakes from drivers and a few stopping on the track. Having to reset, but didn't pull all the way into the pits. Not for sure why he didn't just pull into the pits. That pits were right there, but pace car lights are out again. We're going to get that going green at the stripe. Lap number 23, 4th caution of the night. We're back green. Jacob fires back green for the restart. Good restart for Jacob, able to get clear. Zach just behind him. He's going to be clear just out the center for a second. Now Austin Albritton trying to fight it around the outside line. Going to let Zach in line. 23, 40, 51. They're all battling out. Going to ride on board with Matt Frady here around the outside. Behind the 23, another Vegas driver, Matt from Vegas, 23, in Aaron McMorrin in the VMR machine. Part of Vegas Made Racing. They're going to be fighting it out here. Just behind them, Chad Adams looking for something Looking for a hole to get through. Points challenger with Austin Albritton. Chris Pilo here. He's in that 9th position. Getting into the corner. A little bit of contact. The 51 going to go around in front of the field. Able to save it. But contact made, and the 51 goes around off the door. I'm not for sure who, but we're going to have to take a look at it. That is the 4th caution of the night. Chad Adams ends up getting into the door of Hunter Gerald and goes around. Nothing that Hunter did there, but the 51 spins off the door of Hunter. So change for that 2nd spot. Zach moves into the top spot. Was talking with Doug for a minute there. Change in the front row. It's going to be Jacob and Zach back out it. Jacob Smith on these restarts have been so good. Gonna have to have another one here. Jacob and Zach. Jacob fires. Back green on lap 31. A little bit of a bump draft there from Monty down the front straightaway, giving Zach a good push entering turn 1. He's going to try to fire it around the outside line. Zach's going to be clear on Albritton down the back straightaway. Now Monty's going to try to fight it around the outside line. Way up the racetrack he goes. Not able to hold that position. One thing I like about this racetrack is the top line of 1 and 2 seems to work, especially when you're racing. The top line of 1 and 2. And then you got to get down to the bottom in 3 and 4. It's pretty racy like that, as Monty going to go to the inside of the 2 down the back straightaway. Try to get up underneath them. Nice hard racing here for the 3rd spot. Austin able to fight back. He's going to be able to hold him off. He's clear into 3. Will he take it? Looks like he will. Clear by a few car lengths there on the exit of the corner. Now the next spot for position will change. Matt moves into the 5th spot, crossing the line, gets around Aaron McMorrin, as everybody seems to be single filed out so far. As I say that, Chris looks to the inside of Hunter getting into the corner. Hunter way up the racetrack. That's going to let a few cars go by. Chase Albright now to the inside. Here comes Walker Cole, trying to fight his way back into the top 10. He's 11th now after that lap 1 spin. He's trying to fight his way back through the race, through the field. Walker Cole to the inside. Hunter running that way up high line. Looks like he's going to get clear in front of his teammates, and he will. Vinny Rucci trying to make his way through the field there, as we just saw for a moment. Right in the front of the field. It's single file, nothing going on. But they're nose to tail, almost 3 wide on the exit of 3 and 4. As cautions get away once again, problems entering turn number 3. That's going to be the 5th caution of the night. One stopped on the back straightaway. Not for sure who that is. That is Joshua Johnson. So we'll go ahead and take a look and see what happened there. Down the back straightaway. Possible problems there. Stopped right in front of the 47 as Zach Willingham. Not sure if there was possible problems before. Doesn't look like it. Just Joshua jumped hard on the brakes for some reason, middle of the straightaway, and went around. Not for sure what happened there. Just slow in front of the 47. Unfortunately, he's going to get damaged from it, but man, what a unfortunate circumstance there. That's going to be a big problem for the 47 as well with that nose damage, but shouldn't hurt him too much. Just kind of went up under and spun him around, but we're going to try to get his waves back. Jacob Roy. View coming down pit road. Gonna change something on the front straightaway with the cameras right quick. Try to get a little bit of a wider cam going. Hopefully they're able to clean it up. Most of the drivers in the back just self-spins, or a few unfortunate spins keep causing these yellows. Not sure how to clean it up, though. That's just things the drivers are going to have to fix and try to get going. I'll have to go back and look at the field and see the problems that keeps happening. Maybe have to get rid of a few people, but first race with us, they're ended up running, but pace car lights are out. We're going to go back green this time for the restart. Jacob and Zach on the front row. Jacob fires back green. Monty into the back of the 55. Almost problems, but able to stay going. Looks like that top 4 is able to get going. Monty through the center, rolls around the outside of the 2. Able to get to his right rear. Can he hang? Driving it deep into the corner on entry. Trying to hang it around that outside line a little bit further back, though. Walker Cole, he's back up into the 8th spot at the line that time. Able to get around Chris Pilo. But now, everybody, I would say, inside the top 10 at least, are quick enough to win this race. I see Vinny trying to fight his way on it. Battle for the 10th spot. That's Hunter and Chase Albright. Hunter going to try to clear around the outside line, but now we get into 3 and 4. That's when you want to be on that bottom lane. Looks like Hunter's able to get clear. He will get to the bottom lane. Now back into 1 and 2. Really tight racing at the front of the field. 6 cars underneath a blanket. 6 cars underneath a blanket. 7th to 10th tied on by a chain. So really not much room. One driver makes a mistake, and it's going to cost them dearly if everybody else is able to get to the inside line. We see 3 lines of racing going on as they get in the corner, riding on board with the cam on top of the roof from Matt Frady's camera. of that 40 machine running in the 6th position behind Aaron McMorran and Austin Albritton. See the differing lines entering the corner. Matt entering a little bit shallower. He's going to get loose on the exit of the corner. Starting to get sideways on the exit of it, though. Now, can Daniel Glass take advantage of it at any point? But at the front, you're seeing the 11 just run that high line. Not much that the 55 of Zach can do with it, as the 14's just behind them of Monty Tipton. Then the 2 just behind him. Let's ride on board with Austin Albritton as he goes into these corners. Let's take a look at what he's seeing. See the wheel, see everything that he's doing with it. See how high up the racetrack Jacob is. Got a cool shot right here. See him work the wheel. And see the cars behind him. Monty to the inside of the 55. He's going to get sideways underneath him. Just behind them. Watching the 55 and 14 battle side by side. The 14 going to try to clear in the center. Will he be able to? He will on exit. Is Zach going to return the favor? Try to give him a bump. Didn't appreciate the clear on the exit. No, Monty's going to work him over. He's going to take over that 2nd spot. Great move there for Monty to get to the inside. Clear Zach through the center. And clear up on the exit. Able to take that 2nd spot away. Now Austin's going to try to work and do the same thing on Zach. Zach missing last week's race. On the outside of it, looking in. Front 4 all in a line. A little bit back. Battles between 3 Vegas drivers. Daniel Glass able to move up a spot. Able to get around Aaron McMorran. Then Matt Frady just behind them. Matt lost a few spots there. Biggest mover at the moment is Daniel Glass. Up 11 spots from where he started. He's in the top 5 in that 26 machine. Matt Frady just seems to be struggling here. We see how shallow he's entering the corner compared to the 2 in front of him. Able to gain on entry and through the center, but just on exit, you see how much they gain on the exit of the corner. There, Aaron gets in the throttle and just pulls all the way down the front straightaway. Great race in the 14. He's going to try to work over that 11. Not to give Jacob nightmares, but now he's got Monty behind him. Last race at Myrtle Beach with 3 laps to go. Monty ended up getting the back of the 11, spun him around with 3 to go after a dominating race from those 2. And nothing that Jacob could do about it. Monty drove in the back of him and spun him around. And the whole field was caught up in it. But now they're back into the same spot, working lap 62 at the moment. Still a long ways to go, but anything can happen in it. Top 4 have kind of run away from 5th on back. Monty's still trying to work it over. See him with his hands sideways on the exit of the corner. Now Daniel, immense pressure from his teammate in the 23 and 40. Teammate in the 23, friend in the 40. These guys don't want to give it up as there's a problem on the front straightaway. Have to take a look and see what happened there. The 16 and 117 go around. We'll have to take a look and see what happened there. 16 right in front of the 17. take a look at it and see what happened there. The 16 and 117 make contact, and it spins the 117 in front of the field. Luckily, everybody was able to get back going, but just problems on the exit of 2, and they both went around, so there shouldn't have much damage, but able to get back going in it. But good long run there. We're going to have a caution. It will lead us on to lap 70 or 64. We have right side tires going on the 55 and 2 during this pit stop. The 40 has come down pit road. I believe he took tires. The left side's up on the 55. And the 2, I believe. Nope, just right side tires for Austin Albritton during that pit stop. He's going to get out in front of Matt Frady. Chris going to gain that spot, the 55. So a lot of differing strategies here. As more are still on pit road. The 11's going to come down pit road. The 911 down pit road. Everybody to pit road. This is going to mix up the battles a ton. This could get interesting here. New leader in the 23, Aaron McMorrin to the front. All right, going to get back running here for the restart. A lot of people pitted. Restart on lap 67. It's Aaron McMorrin and Walker Cole on the front row. A lot of drivers stayed out there. We'll see how this restart goes. 23 fires, back green. A lot at the back going on there. We're going to clear blacks for that. They're still trying to look what happened, but everybody going to try to fight their way through the field. The 17, 18, 22, they all stayed out. They're trying to get where they want to be. The 40 as well stayed out. Ooh, possible contact. The 17 underneath the 22. All good down the front straightaway this time. Everybody trying to work their way back through the field. Riding on board with the leader before the pit stops. Jacob Smith rolling that inside line. Going to try to clear Bully Chef in the 18 on the outside line. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to. Just behind Jacob, teammate. Or at least in the same chat together. Behind him. Drivers racing it smart here. Few up 21 spots. Mike Presley up 17. Colton Manich up 21 from where he started in the 4th spot. So still has a few more to go to get to that lead, but up over 20 spots already. Is contact there between the 15 and 17. The 11 and 18 got to be patient with it here. Know that they're quicker, but with these two battling, just not able to get around it. The 15 is going to try to clear on the exit of the corner. It looks like he will now. Jacob going to roll the corner. Can he get around the 17? Looks like he's going to be clear on the exit of the corner. He will. Now the 55 to the inside of the 17. Mike losing a ton of tots on this restart. Just not got the speed of the others, but obviously on older tires. Finally going to get down in front of the 87, Casey Wynn, but he's a lap down So if you guys win a lap down underneath that pit stop, we'll try to get them back on the lead lap, the next yellow. But 25 to go till that guaranteed halfway break, unless we get a yellow in between. But VMR drivers, they're trying to fight their way through the field. So battles throughout the racetrack. We see a few at the back there. That's Hunter in the middle. Hunter Gerald going to go underneath the 60 of Johnny Thunders. Joshua Johnson. A few cars. Vinny Rucci sideways underneath the 18. Great save there. But at the front of the field, it's Aaron McMorton, Walker Cole, and Chad Adams. A few guys that have been slowly working their way through the field. Every time the 51 Chad Adams have problems, I believe in that second yellow, had those problems, spun off the door of the 180 or the 87. I believe it was 87. But Hunter, or 187, not for sure. Still trying to learn all the new guys' names, but ended up having that issue. Spun, went to the back, and now he's trying to work his way back through the field. Cole managed under some pressure from the 55, 15, 11, 14. They're all trying to make their way through the field and get back up to the front. Colton's going to let the 55 go underneath him here. Last week's second place finisher in the 22. Able to avoid that big one on the exit with 3 to go. He's going to give that inside line to Jacob. Can Jacob fight it? Trying to stay to his inside. Still going to have a nose getting into 3. No contact there. I saw just behind them between Casey and Mike getting into the corner. Now the 22 is going to let everybody go by. Let 15 go by. At the front of the field, no change. Still 16 laps to go till we get to that halfway break. But the top 5, Aaron Walker, Chad, Matt, Zach, the top 5 so far. A little bit further back in the field, and the other drivers trying to make their way through it. Vinny Rucci a lap down from those pit stops, so not sure what happened on it, but he is a lap down now. It's going to be entertaining and to see what goes on with it. Take a look at the chat as we're riding on board with Vinny Rucci. Any comments so far throughout it? John Lamar, McMorrin is trash. I wonder if that's one of Aaron's buddies, but he's to the front, so he's not doing too bad right now. I don't think he's trash. He's got that win at 5 flags for the Snowflake as he's coming to pit road this time. Aaron McMorrin down the pits. Wow, down into pit road, Aaron. Possibly not able to make it on fuel. Use a fast repair. What happened there? Able to get back out, but he will be a lap down. Must be low on fuel. Chad Adams pitted on lap 28. The 11 of Walker Cole pitted on lap 11. So if they're not able to make it, whoa. Zach going to move into the third spot, my apologies, after Aaron has pitted. That moves everybody up one spot. So Aaron unfortunately has to pit. Wow. That's not something that you wanted to see happen. Aaron was doing so great. Maybe just misjudged the fuel as we're within 10 laps to go now. But Walker Cole in the front, Chad behind him. Most of the field a lap down, though, at this moment. A little bit of a rule change, but I think it's going to help everybody. But at the halfway point, going to give everybody a wave around, get everybody back going and on the same lap. So going to get everybody, at least whoever's one lap down, back on the lead lap. So shouldn't hurt anybody too much. Should just make it a little bit more racy. Everybody else having some more fun and everybody back on the lead lap. So everybody who is at least one, or whoever is one lap down. So shouldn't hurt anybody too much, but should help a lot of the field and make it a little bit more funner, a little bit racier. So excited to see where that comes into play. But see Mike Presley here, Colton Manich, they're on the lead lap fighting for that 8th spot. Just in front of them, that is Hunter and Daniel going for 15th. Obviously, unfortunately, they're a lap down, but like I said, we'll get everybody a wave during that next caution. Ooh, on the exit of the corner, that's going to be one spinning. Joshua Johnson, can he get going? No, caution's going to wave. Looks like he was the only one, so ends up waving for him on the front straightaway. We have problems there. Maybe it was the 18 who spun. It was the 18. He ended up spinning, got into the back of Dakota Williams into the corner, and he spins him back to the fence of the 18 down in the middle of the racetrack. The 30 able to slow down to get it a little bit less, but that one was on the 18 actually, I believe. But wow, this is going to spice it up. Everybody going to come down pit road this time. I'm going to do a few deals here, but yes, I will be back with you. I'm going to do a little bit of race controlling.
telling you to come back by 18.
Well,
Yeah, just line up, guys.
all right. Sorry, was trying to get everybody going there. We're gonna clear the backs for this restart, but everybody, most of the field should be back on the lead lap. We're ready for the second half of the battle at the beach at New Smyrna. Zach fires back green for the restart. See Walker Cole try to get clear in front of 2 Austin Albritton, but Zach with a great restart. He's gonna pull out to that early lead. Great restart for the 55. Chad Adams looking to make something happen on that top line. Try to stay up where he was at the front of the field. Finish that stage off in that second spot. Now Matt Frady's going to try to work that inside line underneath him. Looked like he got the speed. Now Jacob's going to try to go underneath him. So Chad just not able to roll that top line like we've seen most of the field. A little bit of contact on the exit of turn 4 there between the 11 and 51. This is the battle for the 5th spot, just inside the top 5. Jacob, keep trying to work that inside line, trying to peek the nose, try to get there. Let's ride on board with Jacob as he trying to make this pass around the 51. See how his lane changes, how he tries to set up a pass, set up a run, sneak underneath Chad if he's able to. As caution's going to weigh, that's problems entering turn 3. Cautions, precautions, green for a little bit. And then there, we're having another yellow. So, going to line them back up. Looks like big problems down the back straightaway. Line them back up and get back going green. All right, let's take a look and see what happened here. It looks like the 47 and 23 get into it. The 23 tries to check up. The 49 did not see it, and he goes around. So the 23 into the back of the 47. He went around, and then one at the back, I believe, spun. Not sure who that was. I believe that was the 117. And then Jason Spear tried to avoid it. Ended up spinning, so that wasn't good. But everybody seeming to be able to get back running. Shouldn't hurt too much, but after that problem, Aaron McMorrin to the back of the field now. Not what Aaron needed to have happen. That's going to be a downfall of it. One of the new drivers in the field, though, Zach, one that got spun there. Not been doing too bad. He's a rookie driver, so I believe the only rookie in the field, but not doing too bad. I've stayed out of harm's way most of this race, but lowest safety rated driver in the field, not doing too bad at the moment. For whoever's watching, let's go ahead. Make your pick. Just after halfway now, we've seen most of the field, who's quick, who been kind of coming and going, but place your vote on who's going to be the winner of this one. We'll say answers lock in at lap 150 when the leader crosses the line for the completion of lap 150. We'll say that's when it locks in and no more votes to come in. But so far, it's been fun to watch and it's been entertaining as a lot of the guys who have been charging away back to the field are trying to get up to the field, stay at the front. I think it's cycled out to where a lot of the fast guys are at the front once again. So we're going to double up at the line. We're going to get back going green. Restart on lap 112. Pace car pulls in. Zach fires back green. Not as good of a restart there for Zach, but going to be clear on the entry. Can Walker hold it around the outside line? Way up the track he goes. That's going to let Austin sneak to his inside. He's going to try to fight it. Get back underneath him. Sticking it Nice on that inside line. Chad Adams just behind Austin Albritton on the inside line. Matt's going to go to the top now. Way up there. Now Austin's going to try to get a run. Good run down the back straightaway for Matt Ferretti off that top line. Now Austin Albritton going to be clear. He's going to get down in front of Chad. Now he's got an opportunity to work as they're wrecking in the back. That's the 26 around. Daniel Glass right in front of the field. More cars involved. In the middle of 3 and 4. Looks like everybody's able to get back going, though. But problems on the exit of 3 and 4. Let's go back and take a look at it. Looks like it all started down the back straightaway. Daniel Glass, Casey Wynn, the 59, they all make contact getting into it. And then the 29 just looks like he came down on the 49 to back up the racetrack in front of the 47. Unfortunately, Zach, nothing that he could do about it, but just contact down the back straightaway. Looks like he came down there. Daniel did on the 87 and 59 in front of the field, then came down on the 49. Man, then back up the racetrack, didn't hold the brake, and up the racetrack he goes into Zach, but everybody able to get through it with minimal damage. So that's good to see. Minimal damage. Anybody coming to pit road does not look like it. But this front battle, every restart has been entertaining to watch. Who's going to be the one to challenge for the lead? Once you get to the front, how are you going to battle that leader? How are these restarts going to come into play? It's been a restart game to see who's able to stay with the leader, who's going to be where with it. But it's just who's going to be at the point, who's going to have a chance at it when we get running. Justin, see you waving. Howdy. NC Bullfrog. Walker Cole is my grandson for the win. I like that pick. P2 at the moment. He's definitely going to be in contention for it. At Phoenix was fast. And I believe he ran a truck race with us, and he was definitely quick. So Walker looking for his first win in the late model league, but he's fast. So looking forward to it. See if he's able to pull it off tonight. Pace car lights are out. You see Daniel leaving pit road now. For the restart, Zach Zaldivar, Walker Cole on the front row. Zach to the inside. Walker on the outside. Zach fires back green. Great restart for Zach there. Walker going to hold it around the outside line, or at least try to. Now Zach through the center, going to be clear. Battle for the third spot. Chad trying to hold it around the outside of Austin Albritton. Matt got loose there on the exit of 2. Everybody trying to pick a lane. Contact there between the 40 and 11 off of turn 4. Watching a little bit deeper in the field. The 911, he's going to go around off the bumper of the 87. Back down the racetrack he goes. Right in front of Chase. Nowhere for Chase to go. Chase has been caught up in everything, it seems like, but problems happen once again. Took a look at it, try to analyze what happened here. So it looked like Vinny possibly saw the 22 go in there and almost ran to the back of the 15. So he checked up not to. Car went straight just for a second. And the 87 into the back of him he goes. Casey Wynn goes around and back down the racetrack he goes into the 49. Chase Albright able to spin it, do a 360 and keep going. That was a smooth move. Nice save there by Chris, but unfortunately, Vinny goes around once again and gets caught up in it. Not the night that Vinny's wanted to have happen after he's been in contention the last few weeks for his first win, but now he's going to be on the back foot for the rest of this one. Zach still leading it. Aaron McMorrin going to get a wave around. Restart on lap 126. 127 when we cross the line. Zach and Walker Cole on the front row. Walker Cole, not saying to jump this one, but he's definitely got to be to the outside of Zach when we get to the corner. Zach going to run out of the track just a little bit. Zach ready. Zach fires. Back green. Dead even at the stripe. We'll see if Walker can hold it round that outside line. A dead even restart for both lanes. Walker's going to try to hold it. Going to wash up just a little bit in the center, but he's going to fight Zach around the outside line. He's got a chance at it heading into 3. 1 and 2, you want to be on the top, but 3 and 4, you want to be in the bottom, and that's what we're seeing now. Zach able to clear through 3 and 4, but down the front straightaway. Does Albritton, Chad, anybody have anything for Walker trying to mix up that second spot? Doesn't look like it. Next battle's for 3rd. Albritton going to be clear through the center. He's going to get up. Now it's the battle for 4th between Jacob and Chad. Jacob in the 11 on the inside line. The white 51 of Chad Adams on the outside line. Side by side racing hard through the field there. Little contact there. The 14 in the door of the 51. Able to save it though. Monty with a great save there. Go with the blimp. Top of the chopper cam. Trying to see most of this field. Take a look at it. We're seeing the leaders and the rest of the field. As far as we can see down to the 18 machine, that's for 13th. So 1st to 13th here. So we're watching. From the chopper cam as they're trying to follow him around this racetrack. Now from the blimp cam way up above. So high, and with our invisible helicopter technologies, we're seeing the chopper not even be visible. So very bottom right of your screen, you see the leaders. Then top, or well, bottom of the screen now, you see a bunch of the guys just trying to make their way back through the field. We see how tight this racetrack is. You see the little track in the infield. See how tight these corners are. These drivers are going at least 120 down the front straightaway, down the straightaways, and then slowing it down to 70 in the corners. So a 50-mile-an-hour change in speed. This track is one of my favorites. Pretty multi-groove racing. Can run that middle to ish high line. Try to pinch them down. But the battle's for second between the 2 and the 10. Now the 11's back up to the front. Jacob Smith, the leader of so many of those laps early in the race. Now on the back foot is Austin Albritton going to get a good run. Not going to be big enough to sneak to the inside of Walker, though. Austin all over the back bumper, just trying to apply the pressure on Walker. It's really interesting and fun to see how people set up a pass on these short tracks. It's kind of single filed out now. Next battle, the 14's dropped off the back bumper of the 11, but now Chad Adams all over the back of him. See, the front four have pulled away from the 5th place in the 14. But they've been going at it this whole race. Third different leader who's led over 10 laps. So we're watching it as these restarts start to unfold. It's pretty racy at the front of this field. These three going at it. But on these restarts, just the leader's been so good. No matter what lane they pick, no matter what time they take off, they got the advantage of going first. And Austin trying to work the back bumper of Walker, just hasn't found the speed to get around him yet. But all in all, good so far. Walker trying to hold off Austin Albritton. Jacob Smith there. Only his third late model race. Monty Tipton just behind them. Matt Frady. So everybody who's in contention, who still don't have their first win of the season, they're looking for it. See a change of position. Matt Frady goes around the 51 of Chad Adams. Now we got a battle between the 2 and the 10. The 11's got the best view of it. Let's go ahead and take a look at it and see. Now the 11's going to sneak to the inside of the 10. The top line on 3 and 4 doesn't where you want to be. Keep saying every restart. Problems and a caution on the exit of turn 2. This is going to mix up the field a ton. Differing strategies can come into play here. We'll see who comes down pit road and who does not. We'll take a look at what happened under that yellow next time by, because the field is going to be split. Do you come this time, or do you hope that you get a caution and come the next time? Let's see what goes down. Who's coming to pit road? Looks like a few already on pit road, but out of the front runners, looks like Zach's going to stay out. Walker stays. Austin stays. A lot of the field's going to stay. First one to come is Hunter in the 9th spot. Daniel Glass, he's going to come down pit road as well. The 911, Vinny Rucci, Mike Presley, everybody trying to get slowed down. Don't know what happened there. Believe possibly the 18 got DQ'd from when the 911 hit the back of him. You see everybody waiting because the pit road is closed. And then the 18 just disappears. So I'm not sure if that's what happened there. If it is, that's very unfortunate for the 18. So everybody stayed out most of the field. The first one that pitted was Joshua Johnson on 108. Next one, JC Wynn, Colton. They're all a lap down, though, from the front runners. So everybody who pitted is a lap down for it. So they're going to fight to see who's going to come back out on top, as we're going to double up now. Should be ready to double up. We are. All right. Going to double up. Pace car lights are out. We're going to get going green once again. On with the blimp cam, or we'll do chopper cam from this one and watch the field for this restart. Zach into the restart zone. He fires back green for the restart on lap 151. Check up there. Jacob possibly missed a shift, and it stacked up the outside line. Matt got in the back of him. That's going to give Austin Albritton that third spot. But Jacob, a bad restart for him. More contact at the back of the field. But Jacob, with a not-so-great restart, slows Matt down a ton. Now they're on the back foot. See the field trying to figure out where they want to be. Try to gain a few more spots. Yellow comes out. A lot of the guys that are battling for that lap down and lucky dog spot, they're going at it. Driver who has it right now at the moment is Casey Wynn in the 87. You see him just clearing Johnson. Well, now the battle's for the front of the field. All eyes set out front. Who's going to be able to get there? Who's going to be the first one to get Zach? You see the 11 able to get a run on Austin Albritton. Slow one on the exit of 2, and there is problems on the exit of 2. Go back and take a look. Who is that stuck on the back straightaway? That is Dakota Williams, and Vinny Rucci spun around on the back straightaway, unfortunately. Vinny ends up having problems, possibly an incident gone down, but Vinny trying to get back through the field, makes contact and hooked hard in the outside wall. And at the same time, the 59 spins, so the 59, not much that he could do, possibly just trying to avoid the wreck. But Vinny gets hooked hard in the outside wall. He gets put at the back now. Looks like Joshua, that would be his third spin, so we'll see what the call is from race control. But, man, what a unfortunate run there for Vinny. Try to get back through the field, but everybody got to come down pit road that time. So everybody's lucky. They didn't come down pit road that time. They came down this time. Now Walker, he's able to get running. Did he take 2 tires there? He did, just right sides. Everybody else's left sides go up. Matt Frady, the first one to roll. But Austin comes out second. Jacob still stuck in the pits, but Zach going to come out third. So loses that spot, comes out third. Matt Frady fourth. Jacob Smith fifth. Well, well, well. This is going to mix up the front running and the order. I'm going to lay it one more time, try to get everybody get going. I know it's kind of messed up the line, so I'm going to try to get everybody back on here. So I delayed it one more time. Sorry. All right, delayed it one more time, but trying to get everybody back going. So Hunter stayed out there. He last pitted on 149, so he pitted on that last yellow. Mike Presley pitted on 95. He's still not come to pit road. Walker Cole was the last one. Chase Albright, he stayed out, but the first one to exit the pits was the 10 of Walker Cole. It was the first one on new tires. He's got right sides, but going to be stuck on that top line. So leader on the bottom. First one on tires is the 10 on the outside line in fourth. So into the restart zone they go. Hunter fires back green for the restart. Got to be careful. Just get through these first few laps. Maneuver your way through traffic. Great restart for Austin Albritton. He's going to get through. Not what Walker needed to have happen. A little slow there on the restart. The 17 not able to get going like how he wanted, but Austin's going to move into the third spot. He's going to be the best on the tires now. Zach going to work the inside of Mike Presley. Walker stuck on the top behind the 17. Mike didn't come to pit road that time, and he stayed out. That's costing the 10 stuck on the top line. The top line is not moving, but Hunter's starting to pull away from the field. Now Mike's going to get down and loose in front of Frady. These guys are trying to pick what position, where to go, try to get around the 17. Contact down the back straightaway just by a little bit. 17 of the 10 more contact getting into 3. Keep your eyes on this battle. The 17 slow in front of the guys on new tires. And now here comes the 49. This could get big here. Guys who stayed out on the older tires. Not got the pace. Now they're all trying to get by. Almost 3 wide down the front straight. It looks like they will for a minute. Now the 17 hard on the outside wall. Walker Cole. Colton hard. More spitting. Daniel Glass. The 10 up and over. Whoa. What happened there? Major implication. Now the 29 flips. Now he's on top of the 10. Whoa. Major problems from that restart. So you saw the 17. He stayed out, was holding up the 10, and just lost a ton of spots. And Mike not had the speed to stay up in front of him. And then Walker to his outside, and it looks like just anticipated Mike turning for the corner earlier than what he did. And Mike thinking he was 3 wide possibly or something else. Ended up getting hooked from it. And then the 10, the 22 into the door. The 83 didn't check up in time. He ended up turning the 26 hard on the outside wall. And then somehow afterwards, the 22 tries to spin back around right in front of the field, and it flips the 10 over. And then the 29 tries to get going, and then he flips. So major problems there. Whoa. Walker ends up resetting. That's unfortunate. He was quick all night long, and he's going to be put into the pits, unfortunately, there. Got stuck behind lap traffic and slower cars, and that puts him out of contention in this one. So under that last yellow, problems for the 11 of Jacob Smith was into the 4th spot, I believe, 5th spot when he came out of the pits. Had internet problems or something, computer issue, and he ended up disconnecting or having a problem and ended up getting booted. So that sucks for Jacob. Been fast so many times in the last however many weeks he's run, and just every time doesn't have the luck. Lost it last week by getting turned by the 14. Then this week, computer problems. So unfortunate there for Jacob. Back for the restart. Hunter on the front row. Gonna have to do some maneuvering and find something to hold off that too. He's been charging his way through the field majorly. But restart now. Hunter fires back green for the restart. Hunter clear on Austin. Now Austin's just got to be smart. Try to get around him. A wide shot of the field from the blimp cam. Trying to watch majority of the field here. See Matt, he moves into the fourth spot. He's going to try to clear Albright around the outside. He will. That moves Matt into the fourth spot. Monty trying to take over the fifth spot from him now. That's the side-by-side battle for fifth. Chase doing a good job on the older tires, holding it up around the outside line, just obviously on the top, not have the speed. Now the 17, could he be slow on the inside line? Hopefully he doesn't cause that yellow, but he's able to keep running. So good job by that, but now at the front of the field, a challenge. Riding on board with the 55 of Zach Saudiver. Seeing what he's seeing up the racetrack, trying to get good runs. A little bit sideways there. Could we, for the second time in a row, first race with us? Is he going to be able to take home the win? Hunter out front. He's going to get tied on the exit of the corner there. Austin with a run. Not going to have a big enough one to take it, though, and look to the inside line. Going to get tied on the exit of turn 2. This is going to put him to the top. Now Austin to the inside. He's going to pick a nose. He's going to have his bumper there. Back clear. Zach way behind him. Sideways. Great save by Zach just behind him. This is getting fun. Hunter trying to hold it around that top side. Austin on the new tire trying to get by. Hunter doing a great job, but still a long ways to go. 21 laps to go. Austin keeps getting these good little runs down the back straightaway, but not enough to get door to door with him. Just kind of able to poke the nose there, but not able to get good enough runs on the exit of the corner. Be tire to tire with him on the entry of the corner. Working lap 181 here. Hunter, it's not as long as you would think, but it's definitely a long way to go in his mind. It's going to be a stressful 20 laps left. Can't make a mistake. Austin Albright, one of the best in the league. Highest I rated. One of the best in the league. Putting the pressure on. Trying to stay with them. Zach, if these two make contact, where does Zach go? How can he maneuver and get around it? How hard does he push to try to get around Austin Albright? And if he's got the speed to do it, how quickly can he get around him? How hard does he push? Does it burn up his tires? And then does he have the tires to work over Hunter? We don't know. That's another thing. Hunter pitted as we have a caution now on the exit of turn 4. This is going to mix it up once again. Another problems on the exit of the corner. That's Chad Adams load on the front straightaway. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what happened there. Chad on the exit of the corner. Got on the apron. Just went around by himself. Everybody able to avoid it, but Chad spins it all by himself, unfortunately, off the apron. And that's going to mix up the whole field. Now Hunter's going to have to calm his mindset, get back into a rhythm, and go back at it. So the 22 of Colton going back around. Hunter leading these laps. Every time it's one lap ticked off under these yellows. Team making contact there. Ready for the restart once again. Hunter in the lead. Austin to his outside. Zach behind him. Matt in fourth. Pace car pulls off. It's going to be a 12-lap shootout. Hunter fires back green. Hunter able to get clear now. Can he hold him off? Zach going to dive it on in there into 3 and 4. 1 and 2. Now it's going to be contact. Major problems in front of the field. Looks like everybody's able to keep it rolling, but looked like there was net code there. I don't think that should have spun it right while we got the chance. That definitely shouldn't have spun the 2. Definitely net code. That was very unlucky for the 2, the 40, everybody there. There was at least a few car links there. There was nothing that they could do as caution waves now. You see the net code there. That was a lot. So that sucks for Austin there. That was definitely not what Matt needed to have happen, but they believe on the exit of 3 and 4 afterwards. So we're going to do it all again, but that sucks for the 2 and 40. Nothing that they could do about it. I don't even think that's Zach's fault, really. Obviously did drive it in the corner just a little bit, but I think that's just part of iRacing's prediction code or whatever you might call it. Just not what they needed to have happen. So that just that sucks, man. So back for it. We're going to line it back up and get back on green here. Doug, do you got a copy?
Hey, what's going on?
Well, you're watching it just how we are. You've seen the last few restarts. What happened there? Obviously wasn't anybody's fault, like I said, but just unfortunate there for the 2. But out of the top 5, who would you pick to win this deal? Looking at it for this green, white, checkered fit, or it's going to be about 5 to go, I'd say. So who do you think is going to end up taking it?
I'd say Zach is always a pretty safe bet. And, but,
Hunter on these restarts, especially being the leader, has had an advantage, and it's definitely helped him out. But we've seen the last few times Monty gets aggressive at the end of these runs. If he gets into the Hunter, possibly gets into Zach, the 49, Chase Albright might be in contention. Aaron McMorrin, the race he won, he wasn't leading. He didn't lead one lap until the last about 10. And we're inside 10 laps to go. He could be in contention with it now. Anything could happen when we get going here. But Hunter on these restarts have been really good. So we'll see what Hunter's going to do here for this restart.
I mean, he got a good restart the last go. So we'll see how he does here. See what happens here.
We'll see. They're going to double up down the back straightaway. Going to get going green. It's going to be a 5-lap shootout to decide the winner here at New Smyrna. The 14 all over the back of Hunter. If he spins him, that's definitely going to be a penalty. But for the restart, Hunter fires back green. Terrible restart there for the 14. That's going to let the 55 get clear. Into turn 1. Hunter clear. Zach with a good run. Should be clear on the 14. He will.
He's got to be careful not to spin him.
Definitely got to be contact on the exit of the corner. Matt Frady sideways. Now we've seen how hard it is to pass at the front of the field. If it goes green to the end, how aggressive does that get? We got coming to 3 laps to go at the line. Problems, one spinning and just behind him. Matt Frady got in the back of, I believe, the 87 of Casey Wynn. No, not what Hunter wanted to see. That was going to be a heck of a race. Let's go back and see what happened there on the exit of the corner. So it looked like Matt was able to get to the back of Casey there, just in the center, kind of picked up his back tires just in the center, just a tiny bit, and on exit just slowly got into him. So that was just the 40 getting in the back of the 87. It spun him around, unfortunately. So that's going to be an EWL for Matt. And as the rules change says, obviously the 87 as well. But unfortunately, the 40 into the back of him, that's going to hurt Matt on the points. But big implications there for the front runners. That's going to reset them and make them line up and do it again. Hunter on these restarts. The leader has such an advantage. Hunter has been so good on these restarts every time. It's been a struggle for whoever's in second on any restart to stay with that leader as they can fire. Once they fire first, it's going and gone. So they're not able to do much about it. Once you get, out there, it's pretty much a lock to see who's out there. But I mean, if Zach's able to hold it around the outside, I think he'll have a good chance at it. If Zach's able to get behind him and get in line, how aggressive does he get? If you spin him, the win gets taken away. That would more than likely put the 14 in it, the 50, 49, 23. If whoever makes it out, that would give the win to them. So if you get in the back of them and turn them, it's on you. That's the rule that we have, especially on the last lap. One spins them, you get the DQ at the end of it. So you got to be careful with who you bump, how aggressive you get. And we've seen it all night. A little bit of contact ends up spinning them around. So we're in the green, white, checkered of the race tonight. So green, white, checkered to decide it. 3 attempts at it. Here we go. It's come down to this. Over 200 laps now at New Smyrna. Monty, get up there. Quit lagging back so damn far. Restart. Green, white, checkered finish to decide it. Hunter fires back green. Already one spinning at the back. 17 looked like he got in the back of Casey, but the restart up front seems to be okay. Everybody rolling fine. Down the backstretch, side by side for the second spot. That's Monty and Zach. 3, 3, and 4. Off at turn 4. White flag for Hunter. Can he hold off Zach? Zach trying to mount a charge. One last lap to do it. Down the backstretch for the final time. Does he have anything for him? Doesn't look like he's close enough. Hunter on 2 tires stayed out and was able to come off of turn 4, and he wins the battle at the beach at New Smyrna. What a race at the end there. Came down to the restarts, and Hunter was able to hold them all off and come home with the win. Great run there for Hunter. Stayed out his first race. He gets it. Same thing happened last week, but a great job by Hunter. He's going to burn her down on the front straightaway. Top 3 to the waiting room if you guys can, please. We'll have to wait on everybody till they get to the waiting room, and if not, then we'll see. But Hunter comes out on top, started 10th, comes home with the win. Zach 2nd, Monty 3rd. Chase Albright, Aaron McMorrin, Austin Albrin, and Chris Pilo. 2 spots divided by him, but what a wild one to decide the winner. Can't get much better than that. What a race. Still waiting on a few to do some interviews. We can go ahead and interview the 3rd place runner. Monty, do you got a copy?
Yeah.
Well, able to come home P3 tonight. Congratulations. Started 7th, a little bit deeper than we've seen you start at the start of these other races, but was quick in practice, found the speed late, and was able to get to 3rd. Talk to us about those restarts and how much it decided who came out on top and how you were able to get to 3rd during this race.
Yeah, I mean, I was hanging back a little on the research because that guy kept brake checking before the start, so I just wanted to get up there later. But, I mean, I would say, like, I've always just had my luck play out. Like, all these other guys wreck out with, like, probably 10, 20 to go, but I kind of hung back a little there, and it ended up working out for me. So, yeah.
It's definitely was a wild one there at the end with all the restarts and everything going down. But you were able to get up to 3rd, and, man, those were last few restarts. You saw the 2 in front of you make contact, the restart. Jacob ended up having problems, and you were able to get to it. So congratulations on that. Who would you like to thank for coming on P3?
I'd like to thank Cale McClenny and maybe Cade McClenny, too, for doing the broadcast. I feel like, I don't know, I was just trying to redeem myself as a clean driver, and I did that. So, or I don't know if I did. Yeah, hopefully I did.
I think you did. You definitely did tonight. So stay out of a lot of it. So congratulations on that. It was a fun one to watch. So it was fun, but cool to see you finish inside the top 3 for the first time this season, and you've been in contention every week. So that win's definitely coming. But congratulations coming on P3.
Yeah, thank you. It's a good league.
Thank you. Monty Tipton coming on P3 there after sneaking his way up there, was able to get there. But man, what a restart. Let's see. Doesn't look like there's anybody else with the interview, so I'm going to have to end the broadcast there. No one else is in the waiting room, so I'm going to end it there. Zach coming home P2, and Hunter with the win. His first race with us, he comes home with the win. So good job on that one, but all in all, a good race throughout it. Wish there was a few less cautions. I'm going to have to clean up a few guys, but let's see about it. So congratulations to the top 3 and the rest of the field. It was a fun one. Stay tuned in for next week and tomorrow night. We're elimination racing there at Bristol Motor Speedway in the trucks. First round of the playoffs to decide who's going to be the final 5 and decide a champion. We'll see you then.